with fat people.
Body positivity, is it healthy or has it become an unhealthy excuse for fat acceptance?
Right, okay.
What do the two of you believe and why?
Oh, I believe it's very healthy because not only can it be healthy physically, but I think it also can be healthy mentally and also socially. Say if I had a
The
kid.
three are all intertwined.
Absolutely. So say I have, a child that I want to grow. If I grow up my child with the mentality of as long as you are healthy, as long as you are safe, as long as you are happy, that will project onto other people who will also find safety, healthy and happiness within themselves.
That's going to be difficult to do because if you are obese, then you are not healthy, right?
Find a lot of the time body positivity, especially body negativity, is projected onto other people when they feel that in themselves.
Okay, so I'd love to get right after Jay, I'll come to you now, but then let's
You should feel it in yourself. And people are calling it out. Right?
Hack in a moment what we mean by body positivity. So if you were to just give like a 1 minute response, which one you think it is, what would you say?
I think it's healthy because I think that there are a lot of people
Notice the both of them that are saying is healthy here are fat. You got two big women here. Of course they're going to fucking say that it's healthy. Why wouldn't they? They're not going to take no accountability for it. I'm big. I'm happy. That's all that matters. But inside, they ain't fucking happy. Right? They're in denial, bro. They're in denial. Motherfuckers gotta be honest with themselves, bro. When your ass go to the motherfucking doctor, the doctor is telling y'all you need to chill out. And with that being said, you're not healthy. So all this shit is crap.
that can't necessarily control what size they are or how they look in that sort of general sense. And so I think to just completely...
I hate that's cap too, because the majority of people that are obese can absolutely control it. That's a cop-out. Talking about the minority of people, the small minority of people who literally cannot help the fact they're being big. Maybe it's a medical condition, maybe they're on some medication, you know what I'm saying, where it's literally impossible for them to get the weight off. But the majority of people can get the weight off. But this fat positivity or body positivity bullshit has allowed people to just remain in this fatness and lie to themselves, believing it is okay. And for anyone else to speak otherwise is the enemy or is the problem. Right? If you're going to be fat, but we can call you out on it. We can advise you saying that this isn't healthy, bruh. But then, people who say that are the enemy, right?
Blanket statement it as it's fat acceptance, I don't think is the right way to go about it, because I think a lot of people need that body positivity and need that confidence in themselves because they can't change it. It's not something that they're doing wrong. It's not something that they're doing and going like, this is a bad thing.
She's speaking for herself. And what can you do to get rid of that weight, girl?
Something I want to change. They want to change it if they feel unhealthy. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think where we're going to find a lot of common ground already, I can tell from the jump, is for things that people can't change. I think that, like, let's say, for example, I was born with this, I think it's on this side of my face, like this little, like, my mum used to call it a beauty spot.
Oh.
And I might have had some issues with that as a kid, but I have to come to terms with that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah.
And, different people
but
have...
to apply that to somebody being fat is crazy as hell, bro. Come on, man. I see what he's doing. I mean, but you got to push them against that wall to make them realize the differences between a beauty mark and in you just being fat. Because that fat ain't permanent. You can get rid of that shit.
Immutable characteristics, and I think it's good that we learn to feel positive about those things because you can't change it, right?
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Absolutely. I heard
But you
once,
can change it.
I don't know where I heard it, but I heard someone say, if you tell someone something that they can't change in 5 minutes, don't tell them.
Oh, someone said that earlier today.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
It's so true though.
What?
Like, there's no
What? What type of fucking soft ass bullshit is that? If someone can't change something to themselves in 5 minutes and don't tell them. What? Soft, bruh. Soft, man.
point commenting on someone's fact about themselves if they can't immediately change it. It's just unnecessary and almost rude in a way.
But for I think this might be where we diverge, I don't know, but for something like weight, my sense is you can definitely change your weight.
There
You
you
can
go.
change your lifestyle. You can change your eating habits, your exercise
But
habits.
not necessarily. I only say that because I'm someone who I work out 5 days a week and I eat very healthily, and yet I'm still not what people would consider to be a healthy body
You
type.
ain't doing enough, clearly. You were not doing enough, bro. And I told you she was talking about herself.
But I can't control that because this is just the body that I was given. You know what I mean? Like,
That's
even
so
with
interesting.
the healthy
So
lifestyle I
interesting.
lead.
Have you ever tracked your macronutrients?
Yes, I have. It actually
Okay.
led to my eating disorder. So
Interesting. If you don't
yeah.
mind me asking, what was your what was
Binge
that like for
eating.
you?
So yeah, so it was really difficult actually because, and that's why I'm such a strong advocate for body positivity, because it was, you know, the media.
Excuses, 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 excuses. It's like a discipline. If you fall into binge eating or anorexia or any of all these other fucking labels that, you know, will harm you, that's a you thing. You control that. It's a mental thing you gotta fucking control, right? You allowing that shit to dictate where your life going because you just start scarfing shit down because you don't know how to diet. You don't know how to diet right. You can't pick the right foods. That's a you problem. We're in a soft ass space where you're not allowed to hold people accountable, right? You know, it sucks. I started binge eating, or it sucks. I was anorexic because I was trying to make this weight. Look, yeah, it sucks, but you got to get over that fucking hump if you want your life to be better, or you're just going to continue to be obese, right? If you go to the doctor say you healthy, you don't need to lose no weight, then fine. But come on, man, where are we living in when that applies to the majority? I can pretty much guarantee if she would take her ass to the fucking doctor, the doctor gonna say, hey, you need to get your ass in the motherfucking gym.
And seeing how, you know, you need to look a certain way to be healthy, and it led me to start binge eating, which is basically where you starve yourself and you don't eat, and then you get to a point where you obviously can't starve yourself anymore because you can't live like that.
Yeah, and then you
overeat
yo-yo it
and
back.
you purge. Yeah. And so coming out of that,
just to kind of share here, my sister's actually an emotional and binge eating coach.
Wow, yeah.
And she's been through a lot. She's been through her own journey
Yeah.
of underweight, then overweight, then coming back, you know, to a more healthy balance.
It's weakness, bro. It is. It's just weakness. I know I'm not being empathetic and shit, but whatever. I'm not gonna empathize with shit like that. It is what it is. That's life. Life is hard, right? Life is fucking difficult. And if you weak, you allow it to fucking overrule you, where you find yourself binge eating or you find yourself being anorexic because you're trying to, you know, live up to some standard or whatever. No, it ain't got nothing to do with that. You're overweight. That ain't got nothing to do with a fucking standard. You're overweight, which means you're unhealthy. It's a coincidence that right now the beauty standard is healthy. You know what I mean? The beauty standard is not big, right? This ain't got shit to do with no fucking beauty standard. This shit got to do with your ass being healthy. If you're obese, you ain't healthy. And obesity makes you susceptible to, you know, all the fucking illnesses in the fucking world if you can't get in control of it, right? But no, it's okay. I don't gotta be in control of it, bro. Like I can't control myself. I have no discipline when eating. So this is what it is. All right, well then you have to deal with all these consequences down the fucking road. Why America's so fucking fat and obese now? Because everybody's so goddamn weak and a goddamn victim.
So I'm definitely familiar with.
And they just lack discipline. And they lack discipline because society has lied to them, made them believe it's okay for them to be the way that they are, and it's not. It's not, right? I just wish all these motherfuckers out here could admit to themselves who find themselves within these situations, like you're obese or whatever, and you got all these types of fucking excuses and reasons of why you're not where you should be. Long as you can hold yourself accountable and admit to yourself that you are not doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're just too weak to do it, okay, cool. But don't come up with all these fucking excuses of why this is and why this is and why I can't do this and why I can't do that and da-da-da-da-da. Like, no, it's a fucking cop-out. It's a cop-out. You know? And society has made it easy for you to cop out.
How, I mean, even myself in going on certain diets, if I cut or I calorie restrict too much, try exercise too much, it's very easy to just pop back the other way.
Yeah.
But I would still say that there is, you can find a good range of calorie deficit and exercise in order to lose weight. So can we find common ground on that? Or
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Yeah, I totally agree. I
just can't find it.
I think there's...
like, do you think that's possible for you?
I think, I don't think that I could get smaller than what I am. Maybe a little bit, yes.
Why
But
not?
as I said, like, I've been...
Yeah, why is that?
Well, I've been working out and doing all the things you're supposed to do and like all that for about 5 years now. And this is just the way I've ended up at. And
Could it
I also
be-
feel healthy and feel fit and
What does the
like,
doctor say,
I'm
though?
happy in who
What
I
does
am
the
right
doctor
now.
say?
And so I think that I came to the acceptance of that I am happy where I'm at. I'm not unhealthy. I'm not living an unhealthy lifestyle, and I'm doing all the right things, and so I'm okay with where I'm at. You know?
Sounds like she just gave up and she's convinced herself that she's happy, but she's not, because she would definitely be much happier if she was slimmer. She don't have what it takes to get herself there, and she's just giving up. She waved the fucking white flag. And, you know, especially in the Western world, it's okay to wave the white flag and surrender and be a victim and be weak. It's okay, because we're all focused on how you feel. If you feel like you're healthy, that's all that matters. your fucking cholesterol could be through the fucking roof, but if you feel healthy, then that's all that matters, right? All right.
Do you think it's
He's really good at like addressing this shit. 'Cause I would be an asshole to them. Like, it's weakness. You're weak. I can't do it. That's why I got a minute if I go out here and tackle these topics with strangers, because I'm gonna piss them off.
would we be able to say that you're perhaps unhealthier than what you would be if you were like, do you have an ideal weight that if you could just snap your fingers you would?
No, I really don't. I have an ideal way of how I want to look and how I want to feel, but weight doesn't actually matter to me.
Okay.
Like, I
Because
don't.
she convinced
I think
herself
that
to not let it matter to her.
it's so various on your body type, how tall you are, how short you are, and what culture you're living in. And so I just think putting all your effort into I want to get to this number is just ineffective and unhealthy.
Yeah, no, look, I can also empathize with that. Like, in going through my own kind of fitness journey, and like there have definitely been times where I've been more overweight and more underweight.
All right, I'm good, man. I told you, y'all seen my last video. I'm a victimhood phobic, for real. I'm fat phobic. I'm victimhood phobic. I'm all these fucking phobics, bro. I'm sick of this victim mentality, bro. I'm sick of it, dog. I'm fucking sick of it. Especially when they try to attack those who are trying to hold these groups accountable. I'm sick of it, bro. Fucking annoying, dog. Like, you're just weak. Weakness, bro. Weak. Everybody just weak and soft and weak, bro.